Available. There was a misunderstanding that derives from the original inadequacy of the laws. There were a whole number of reasons why it made sense to let them stay, to let them have their say, and then to bring it to an end at an appropriate time, which I think is now.
You said this was going to be presented to the city council next Monday, and then when would there be a public hearing on the ordinance?
First reading is May 7th, and public hearing will be May 14th, and they'll vote on May 21st. That's the ordinary progression. It can be changed for some instances where there's a reason to do that.
Under what was the guy who was arrested for? And what law was he breaking?
Deem its failure to comply with a lawful order, Lincoln Municipal Code.
How many times does it go?
Well, we started this entire operation with an announcement on a bullhorn. And of course, we had also delivered letters that were attached, affixed twice to all the tents that were at the encampment. And then two different individual officers, I'm sorry, three, Sergeant Don Shinost, Officer Stambo, and Officer McGuire, all told the defendant to leave.
Is he still in jail?
No, he's here.
He's here? Oh,
Yes.
was he released on bail or what was he?
Yeah, he bonded out of jail. I'm not sure when that happened, but I think the arrest took place at about 4:15, and when I checked it at about 6:45, I believe he was out.
So if someone's, like if I'm at Sunken Gardens and the city decides we need to leave Sunken Gardens because they're going to be renovated, you know, if I don't leave, that's failure to comply with the law.
Well, we've got to properly notice you, and I think we did that several different ways in this case.
And even if it's like, oh, I left my cell phone over there, or I left the sack over there, I just got to go back and get it.
Yeah, well, we had intentionally during our planning, made plans we weren't going to allow that to happen because we were concerned that sometimes when you tell people to move on, they don't, or they dally, or they come back, or they take their time collecting their belongings. So we had discussed this contingency ahead of time. Met with the law department, the mayor's office, and health department, and public works, and parks and rec. We had a number of meetings over this as we discussed this strategy.
You know, I guess you guys are always open to criticism, but why so many people for so few protesters?
Well, first of all, we did not know how many people we would encounter. In fact, there were more people there earlier this morning, about 2:30 a.m. There were about 6 or 8 people that were visible that you could see from the street. Yesterday, you may know, we had quite a few more people there, also people that we did not know and hadn't seen before. And you've probably seen news accounts of other decampments of occupied locations around the country where you suddenly had a lot of people showed up and some real problems. So we were prepared for whatever contingency might arise. And in this day and age of kind of instant access to people via social media like Twitter or Facebook, you might have a handful of people 1 minute and a lot of people very shortly thereafter. So we were just trying to be prepared to do the job properly. We also had an awful lot of stuff there yesterday and last evening. And by the way, on that subject, I do want to mention that some of the people from Occupy Lincoln who were there last night did a great job of cleaning out about 80 or 90% of all that stuff that was there late afternoon yesterday. Police Chief Jim Pasham saw last evening we were trying to pick some of this material up, and he called a local refuse company and arranged for a roll-off to be brought, and they loaded an awful lot of stuff up in there. It would have taken quite a few people to load that all quickly this morning, and as it was, we had it all picked up. Everything that wasn't disposed of last night was picked up in a matter of less than 30 minutes.
So how many officers were there, I guess kind of give me the contingency of what you guys brought and why?
45. And we brought 45 officers so that we had enough people to both deal with the number of people that were there or might come to the scene, and also all the material that needed to be picked up.
And do you feel that was a proper response?
Well, in hindsight, it's always 20/20. In hindsight, I think we could have done the job with half that, maybe less. But one thing we wanted to do is we wanted to handle it quickly. We didn't want to be there for an extended period of time, so we wanted to have enough people to pick up the stuff that was there and be out quickly. And we accomplished that. Yes, in hindsight, we could have done fewer people.
What are we talking with costs here? Is this, do you guys have 45 people on at night usually, or is this, extra cost to the taxpayer, or?
Yes, we have both on-duty personnel and some off-duty personnel. I can't tell you the exact amount, although that's knowable, but nothing close to the Nebraska home football game.
Thousands, hundreds?
Oh, no, it'll probably be, I'm guessing that our cost will probably be somewhere in the $1,800, $2,000 range. That's just an estimate, guessing on the number of people that would have been on overtime.
Chief, did you wait for the media to leave before moving in, and all the, kind of most of the people to leave? Because I
No.
understand there were reporters out there and pizza.
No, we had planned on 4 a.m. all along in our planning. And I think it's just coincidence that some of the reporters that have been there earlier in the evening went home.
When you say 45, that's 45 police officers, and that's not, or does that include the public works and parks officials?
There wasn't anyone from Parks and Recreation. There was a public works crew there, and they were all on-duty staff. So it was their nighttime crew that came and helped brought the trucks.
So were they included in the 45?
No, I said 45 police officers. I mean, if I didn't say that, I should have.
I might not have heard it.
You know, it's interesting that we choose to oftentimes reflect on details that may be judged differently with hindsight. But you know, isn't the main message of all of this that 98% of the occupied Lincoln people who at one time or another were on that mall made an agreement to leave in a reasonable, responsible manner, and they did. So we're talking about a follow-up straggler operation involving a minuscule portion of occupied Lincoln. And I think you should give them credit for doing a responsible, ethical, honest piece of work for 8 months. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we have a